Hi, I'm Natalie Roy. I'm the Executive Director of AgriSafe, and I'm just spending a few minutes on this video, just taking time to introduce you to AgriSafe and to also welcome you. I know that by now you've heard a lot of great presentations on topics related to agricultural health and safety, and I want you to know that there are colleagues around the country that have invested into the same training that you have, and that's the purpose of AgriSafe, is to bring us all together into a professional organization. Carolyn is going to be working with you today on all sorts of topics to help you as a clinician integrate what you've learned into the clinical setting. After you spend the time at the training today, please remember that AgriSafe is here to provide clinical resources for you as you make decisions on how to proceed. So for example, you might decide that you want to do a campaign in your community to increase use of respirators. Well, we have programs for you already designed to do that, so you don't have to start from scratch. For example, we have a respirator screening form that you can use, that you can duplicate and use as you wish. Those are the type of things that we put together so that with your limited resources, you don't have to build an entire program around agricultural health and safety. The reason why AgriSafe even formed in 2003 as a nonprofit was because of clinicians like yourself who felt like they needed to pool their resources together. So in 2003, the organization became a nonprofit, and it was driven by members, and it's still driven by members today. The only difference is we started out in Iowa, and now we have membership in about 18 different states. So as Carolyn's going to go over today, there's going to be information about occupational history form. That's something that we have available to you as well as membership. We're also looking at making that health history form more of an electronic version, like a health risk assessment, and she'll be talking a little bit about that. One of the things that we have to keep in mind is that we have to be that voice for the cause, and what really is the cause. And the cause I'm talking about is serving the occupational health needs of farm families. Too often they're getting care from professionals who don't understand the occupation of farming, and so they're being misdiagnosed. We need people like yourself to come together so you can be one voice for one cause. And the cause that we're saying is that we're protecting the people who feed America. We protect them by making sure they get the right care from the right people at the right time. And those right people are people like yourselves who have invested into the training. I know for many of you, when you go back to your work and to your professional careers, you're not going to probably be able to focus on agricultural health 100% of the time. But if you can take what you've learned and try to integrate it into your delivery of care, then farmers will be better served. A little bit more about our organization so you understand. We are a nonprofit. We're a small nonprofit. We're actually a virtual organization, meaning that we have staff that are located throughout the country but no real physical location. Myself, I'm here in Louisiana. You might see the topography is different in the background. And so when I talk to my friends in North Dakota, they are in a different situation come wintertime than I am. But Louisiana is a very agricultural state. I'm not surrounded right now by agriculture, but we have sugar farms are very common, and they have their own risks. We also have a lot with produce and citrus and such. So we understand that farming is very different by different regions, and each region may have emerging topics that are of concern, but we know for a fact that even though those topics might be different, or the concerns may be somewhat different by region, there's a common denominator, and that is farmers are still not getting good occupational health care. So we are a virtual organization. We're accessible through the internet. You'll find all our contact information there. You'll be hearing from our membership coordinator, Levon, who will be reaching out to you to encourage you to join. In addition, Carolyn Sheridan, as our clinical director, is a great resource for you should you have questions later on about some clinical questions. And I just want you to know that everything you do in North Dakota is being done through people who are championing the cause. And without their effort, you wouldn't have the training you have today. I know it's been difficult timing-wise, because you're asking people to come out of their work job and come to an actual training. But I believe that the training they're putting on, they'll be able to build upon in the future. The University of North Dakota has done an excellent job with the training. Iowa Center for Agricultural Safety and Health at the University of Iowa has been a proud supporter, and of course are integral in the actual instruction. Lake Region State College has shown tremendous leadership in putting the whole program together, and our chairperson of the AgriSafe network, Denise Andrus with Northeast AHEC Center, has been integral as well in trying to pull the whole program together. So they deserve a great thanks for that. So please don't hesitate after you get done with the training and you're trying to figure out how to best integrate what you've learned. Please reach out to us because we're ready to help you, and we know that we can't do it alone. Hopefully we'll reach a point someday where farmers have access to a health professional like yourself in every corner of the country. But until then, we've got a lot of work to do. So thank you and enjoy the rest of the course.